Hello everybody, Sergeant Soldier here back with Breaking Rust, and today we have an exploit from my good friend Alphacra, and this one's actually pretty cool. This one involves hiding your loot during an active raid. So right now, we're in a large circle tower, and we're assuming the raiders are probably going to be in here within the next 5 to 10 minutes. What do we do to save the best of our stuff? Now, we're taking out the equation that we're able to teleport, because we're not. This is a vanilla server, and we're not going to despawn it. We want to keep this stuff. So what do? Well, this is where this exploit comes into play, and the very first thing we're going to do is go ahead and go to this chest, and we're going to get out a supply grenade, or supply signal. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to place some walls and floors down. What we're trying to achieve is trying to get the supply drop or the airdrop to land either angled or on its side. That's pretty much the only way to do this. So we're going to go ahead and throw these up here like this. Hopefully that'll help. Basically, whatever you have to do to get this thing sideways, just go ahead and do it. Yeah, I think this will work. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to throw the supply signal down into the corner here. And hope that it stays. Stay. Yes. Alright, so what's going to happen is the airdrop's going to come down more or less right on that spot exactly. And in order to get the tip over, we're going to start shooting these twig walls out until we get it positioned just the right way. So we're not going to make you watch all this. I'm going to look up to the sky, and when I come back, we should be watching an airdrop fall down. So we'll be right back. Okay, here comes our airdrop. Now, one thing to keep in mind, during an active raid, this might be pretty difficult to make this work in only one try. So my recommendations are to have one person do this and to have nobody else helping them whatsoever to screw it up. And number two, maybe practice a little bit, especially on a server like Intoxicated, where you could just get endless supply signals and whatnot. So it looks like we're actually going to have a really easy time with this. We should just be able to remove this wall and have it go right over. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to remove all this now. There we go. We have a airdrop on its side. Now, we're going to grab everything that we want to save, which is all this stuff here. Rocket launcher, 2 rocket launchers, a little bit of fuel, some high quality, 10 C4. It's all pretty important stuff. Now, when you go into here, there might already be something in here that you want to save. Let's say you get some more high quality or anything like that. If you need an extra space, you might want to try to keep 5 items instead of 6. It's completely up to you, but in this one, we got lucky. So here we go. We have our 6 items loaded into the airdrop. Now, because there's items in the airdrop doesn't disappear. Also, check this out. Take a code lock, and you could throw it on the airdrop. So we're going to make this 77777777. Now the airdrop is locked, and only the person that has the code to that airdrop is going to be able to open it. Also, one thing worth mentioning, if I just grab some of this stuff here, you cannot destroy airdrops, and they take 2 hours to despawn. So this airdrop will sit in this base for 2 hours. Meaning that you're going to have the chance to defend your stuff, or if you get completely run off, the raiders are going to have to wait either A, 2 hours to prevent you from getting that stuff out, or B, try to figure the code out. So, 0 damage. If you notice, they are on there. Wait for them to blow up. 0 damage. So, what you now have is an indestructible chest that will stick around for 2 hours during and after the raid that now has a lock on it that nobody can open but you who has the code. So, I know this is one of those exploits that may or may not be game breaking because it is somewhat difficult to get it to work correctly. Number one, you have to have a supply signal for it to work. Number two, it has to be on its side, otherwise you're not going to be able to access the code lock that's here on the bottom. But if you are able to do it, this could potentially save some of your best stuff. Especially if you're on a modded server where supply signals are somewhat easy to get, and you're able to stack C4 into stacks of, 20 and rockets into 10, or something like that. This could be huge. So, unfortunately, yes, you can only put 6 items in there, but sometimes being able to save 6 stacks of C4, 6 stacks of rockets, that can mean a lot. So, that's it for this video. Breaking Rust, Sergeant Soldier. This one comes from my good friend Alphacra, and we'll see you in the next Breaking Rust video. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching Breaking Rust, a series dedicated to exposing bugs, glitches, and exploits in the game of Rust. The idea is to get these videos into the hands of game developers as soon as possible, so please share this video to help achieve that. If you know of any bugs you'd like to have featured in an episode, please let me know in the comments below.